Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard a phrase in a relationship that stopped you in your tracks? Something that felt off, but you couldn't quite put your finger on why? Here's the deal. Words matter, and they can tell you everything you need to know about someone's true intentions. Today, we're talking about 15 phrases that should make you think twice. No, make you run if you hear them in a relationship. Some are obvious, but others, they're sneaky. They might even sound sweet or harmless at first, but trust me, they're toxic. And by the end of this video, you'll see why they're deal breakers. Stick with me, because number 15, it's the silent destroyer of relationships. So subtle that most people don't even notice it until it's too late. Stick around, because recognizing these red flags could save you from months, even years of heartbreak. Let's jump in. 1. You're overreacting. This might sound like a small thing, but it's a classic form of emotional invalidation. When you bring up something that bothers you, and she brushes it off as an overreaction, she's telling you that your feelings don't matter. Healthy communication involves listening, validating, and working through emotions together. But if her go-to response is to dismiss you, it's a sign she's not interested in understanding your side. Over time, this can make you feel like you're walking on eggshells just to avoid being labeled as too much. 2. I don't owe you anything. This one is a big red flag disguised as independence. Technically, she's right. Nobody owes anyone anything. But in a healthy relationship, there's a mutual desire to support and show up for each other. If she uses this phrase to dodge accountability or avoid effort, it's a sign she's not willing to invest in the relationship. Imagine asking for something as simple as clear communication or emotional support, and she responds with, "I don't owe you anything." That's not partnership, that's selfishness. 3. You're just like my ex. Whether she's comparing you to her ex in a positive way or a negative one, it's a red flag. Let me explain why. If she's constantly bringing up her ex, it means she's not fully over them. Or worse, she's using their memory to manipulate you. A relationship should be about you two, not her unresolved issues with someone else. You're not her ex, and you shouldn't have to live in their shadow. 4. If you loved me, you would. This phrase might sound romantic on the surface, but it's really just a tool for manipulation. Love should never come with strings attached. If she's using this phrase to guilt trip you into doing something you're uncomfortable with, whether it's crossing a boundary, spending money, or changing who you are, it's not love, it's control. A healthy relationship inspires trust and freedom, not obligation. 5. I'm done talking about this. Communication is the foundation of any relationship, but if she shuts down every tough conversation with, "I'm done talking about this," it's a red flag for avoidance. Avoiding conflict doesn't solve it, it just postpones it. Over time, unresolved issues pile up, creating resentment and mistrust. A loving partner doesn't shut down conversations. They engage in them, even when it's uncomfortable. 6. You deserve better than me. This might sound like a moment of self-awareness, but don't be fooled. It's often a way of deflecting responsibility. If she truly believes you deserve better, why isn't she making the effort to be better for you? This phrase can also be a manipulative tactic to make you feel guilty for wanting to leave. A healthy partner doesn't play mind games. They take accountability for their actions. 7. Why can't you be more like? This one stings, doesn't it? When she compares you to someone else, whether it's her dad, her friend, or some random guy, what she's really saying is, you're not good enough. In a healthy relationship, your partner should celebrate your unique qualities, not hold you up to someone else's standards. Constant comparisons create insecurity, and no one thrives in that kind of environment. All right, we're halfway there. These 7 phrases are already major red flags, but the next 8, they're even worse. Some are more obvious, while others are subtle forms of manipulation that can eat away at your confidence over time. And trust me, number 15, it's the one that's hardest to spot but does the most damage. Stay with me. 8. You'll never find someone like me. At first glance, this might sound confident or playful, but it's actually a subtle form of manipulation. This phrase is designed to make you feel like you can't do better, but let me tell you, you absolutely can. A healthy partner doesn't try to keep you in a relationship by making you feel like they're your only option. They earn your love through respect and mutual effort, not by playing on your insecurities. 9. It's not that big of a deal. This phrase dismisses your feelings outright. If something is important to you, it should matter to her, even if she doesn't fully understand it. Minimizing your concerns is a sign of emotional immaturity. A loving partner doesn't brush you off. They take the time to listen, empathize, and work through the issue with you. 10. All my exes were crazy. If every single one of her exes was crazy, it's a major red flag. Why? Because she's the common denominator. This phrase shows a lack of accountability. If she can't acknowledge her part in past relationships, chances are she won't take responsibility in yours either. 11. I'm just being honest. Honesty is important, but there's a fine line between being honest and being cruel. If she uses this phrase to justify hurtful comments, it's a red flag for a lack of empathy. Constructive feedback builds trust, but if her honesty consistently leaves you feeling worse, it's time to question her intentions. 12. You're too sensitive. This phrase is a subtle but powerful form of gaslighting. It makes you question your own emotions and feel like you're the problem. A healthy partner respects your feelings, even if they don't fully understand them. If she's constantly dismissing your emotions as too sensitive, it's a sign she's not willing to meet you where you are emotionally. 13. I'll change, I promise. While everyone deserves a chance to grow, this phrase becomes toxic when it's repeated without action. Words mean nothing if they're not backed up by consistent effort. If she says she'll change but continues the same toxic behavior, it's a sign she's manipulating you to stay. 14. You're lucky to have me. This phrase is arrogant and belittling. It's designed to make you feel inferior and grateful for her presence, no matter how she treats you. In a healthy relationship, both partners feel valued and appreciated. No one should make you feel like they're doing you a favor by being with you. 15. It's your fault I act this way. This is the ultimate blame-shifting tactic. If she's saying this, she's refusing to take responsibility for her own actions. Everyone is responsible for their behavior, no matter the circumstances. A loving partner doesn't play the blame game. They own up to their mistakes and work to do better. There you have it. 15 phrases that reveal toxic patterns in a relationship. Remember, words aren't just words. They're windows into someone's character and intentions. If you're hearing these phrases repeatedly, it's not about fixing her. It's about knowing your worth and walking away. Drop a comment if any of these hit home for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, you deserve a partner who lifts you up, not one who tears you down. Check out the link below in the description. We have a special